Welcome to the office, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is a TV, and yes, I still have some cords, and it's not entirely kitten-proof yet, but I'm gonna show you how I put it all together. So here's my old setup, and because I want to reduce, reuse, recycle, I'm going to reuse as much as I can with some fun upgrades. I had the desk on a hinge to fold away when I didn't need it, which is great in theory, but one time I didn't secure it well and the solid block of wood hit me in the head, so we're definitely changing that up this time. I had two 24-inch wall-mounted screens, and there are a lot of cords I want to hide away from any curious cats. But before we can build the new setup, we have to make a mess, so let's start moving some stuff around. First, I'm taking off that hinged desktop, which turns what's left into a TV stand. Throw a TV up there and we're in business. That upgrades the screen, so now let's upgrade the audio. I'm going with the simple Scarlett Solo as the audio interface so that I can connect the Rode NTG 4 Plus and XLR mic to my computer. It will eventually be ceiling mounted so I can keep the XLR cable off the floor. A little messy, but it's starting to come together. I tried the DSLR on the tripod, but it took up a lot of floor space, so I ended up wall mounting it. I also reused my old desktop by putting some legs on it so I can sit a little further back. And this is what it looks like. I'm really pleased with the setup, and once I mount the mic to the ceiling and move the server into the upcoming basement, I'll be able to build some doors for the TV stand and have a cord-free space. If you want to use a TV as a monitor in your office, there's 4 specs I'd recommend making sure the TV has, as not all TVs are suited for use as monitors. These specs aren't always on the manufacturer's website either, so check out sites like Rtings, rtings.com. They have a section about which TVs work well as monitors. So the first one is each pixel on a screen is actually a collection of red, blue, and green subpixels. You'll want to ensure the TV you buy has them in the order of RGB. Some screens use BGR and the text won't be as sharp. The second one is make sure the TV doesn't chroma subsample, which is basically when it's not utilizing the full color spectrum. So the spec sheet should say like chroma 4:4:4, which, pro tip, if you use an LG TV, you actually have to set the input of the TV to the PC logo, which will change it to 4:4:4. If you see something else like 4:2:0 or any other number combinations, your text is going to be blurry as well. The third one is look for a gaming mode or a low latency mode. So regular modes are fine for watching TV, but if you want to have your mouse move at like a normal pace and not look like it's trying to swim through molasses, you'll want to ensure it has a low latency. So the fourth one is don't buy an OLED, in my opinion. So many people do it with success. It has beautiful colors, really dark blacks, but it is prone to burn in more than say an IPS or a VA panel. And if your primary use is a monitor where you have a lot of standing images like the start menu, it can persist when using it as a regular TV. I've been using mine for a good month now as a daily driver, and here are some pros and cons that I think you should think about. At 4K, a 55-inch screen is basically like having 4 1080p 27-inch screens with no border. You can arrange your windows in almost any configuration with a free Microsoft tool called Fancy Zones, which is amazing for me because it means I can have chat, email, my work tasks, spreadsheets all at once. No minimizing, I can just look around the screen and have all the detail there. That's been amazing. You will want to sit a little further away from your desk compared to normal, which is why I opted for more like the TV stand and a desk configuration. The webcam is also kind of high, so you may be looking down or looking up on video calls, similar to what I am doing today. You can probably tell I'm looking just slightly up compared to normal. And since not everyone has a 4K screen, screen sharing or sharing on calls can result in comments of people asking you to zoom in. So you'll want to be more in the habit of sharing a window, not a screen if you're on a call. The last con is if you're a gamer. So upgrading to a 4K screen, can be really beautiful, but it will be more taxing on your graphics card at full resolution. So you may want to play in like a windowed mode or use tools like FSR or DLSS, which allows your graphics card to render at a lower resolution and then upscale to 4K. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. We are building an addition off the back of our house, so if you liked videos like this and you want to see more, hit subscribe because we'll be doing a whole series on all the wonderful things we're doing out the back. So with that, take care, guys.